Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Lauren Brim, and today I wanted to talk about sexual shame. So, what I've discovered in working with clients and talking with people, and of course, my own journey with my sexuality, is that I believe underneath all of our crazy, unethical sexual behavior, this includes infidelity, um, non consensual sexual behavior, things that are harmful to people that we love and ultimately harmful to ourselves, are aspects of our sexuality and our desire that we haven't fully owned. So, often this is only able to come to the surface through exploring our sexuality with people who are more evolved in exploring their sexuality. So, we might stumble upon it in a book or with a certain partner or, um, through a specific fantasy that keeps occurring for us with masturbation, for example. But so often we'll experience it and then we'll just shove it back down because we don't want to look at it. It seems like we won't be loved if we are that, or we'll be rejected by partners, or maybe we share it with a partner and they reject it. And then we just decide, no, that's too wrong, that's too sinful. And we find ways of withholding and pulling back our sexuality from the world, and then it sort of emerges out of that really compressed place. So, the secret I find to getting rid of unwanted, either compulsive sexual behaviors, or waking up sexuality that feels dormant, is to really explore and own what you are suppressing about your own desire and your own sexuality. And the best place to look for this is, what do you fantasize about when you masturbate? And if you don't masturbate or you don't let yourself fantasize, see if you can look into the past at a time where you did fantasize. And this might take you back to when you were a child or a teenager, some point where you had a fantasy, and see, what is it about that that I, couldn't own, or what do I have to learn from that? I find it so interesting that there are things that come up in our fantasies, and people say, no, 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 that's not what I want. I'm not going to focus on that. And I always say, yeah, but maybe you don't want that specific thing. You don't want someone to roll up in a van and grab you and take you away and have their way with you, or you don't, actually want to leave your partner and go cheat with your boss or something. But what is it? What is the energy? What is the essence? What are the themes there that you're wanting to explore at some level? And look at yourself from both how you're showing up, but how everyone is showing up in the fantasy. So how, what part of you wants to express itself as the boss, or as the person who captures you, or as the Ph.D. So explore all of those roles and see what you can find about your sexuality, and then own it. And this can also be hard if you're not sitting with someone who really gives you permission to be sexual, which I believe is what our parents should have given us. They should have sat with us as our sexuality was emerging and going, oh, what a beautiful body. Oh, what a beautiful desire. Oh, what beautiful pleasure. And really given us permission to go out in the world as sexual beings, deciding and when is appropriate to act on it, and having intimate, relationships where we feel deeply connected and are able to give and receive pleasure in all its forms. So this can be hard, but I hope that these videos are encouraging to you if you can't come and coach with me or work with a sexual therapist, because we are holding that in the world. We are out in the world going, your sexuality is beautiful, your sexuality is safe. Now, frickin' own it and get out there and find some consensual partners to do that with, and sometimes that's your spouse that you haven't even really shown who you truly are sexually to. Or it could be out in the dating world, and it could be that, that it's the partner is right there ready, and sometimes we think, oh no, they're shut down to sexuality, but it's actually you. So there's so much to explore. I hope that my energy and that of other sex therapists can help you to feel safe to be who you are, to explore your sexuality, to find all the gifts and the gems in what turns you on and your desire. And if you do want someone to talk to, please comment on this video, right? Don't be afraid to share. I know sex is a super taboo topic, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it with our kids and our friends, and this is how we're going to get more healthy as a society and get rid of all this crazy abuse that goes on. I mean, my mind is just, when I think about all of the abuse and that's coming out, these days with everything from Boy Scouts, Catholic Church, politicians. I mean, it's always been there, but it doesn't have to be there. We can have fantastic, erotic, novel, exciting sexual relationships, whether we're single or monogamous or polyamorous. We can have our fully expressed sexual selves in the world. So yeah, join me on this mission. Please share your stories. Please talk about sex, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.